Awesome. So in today's training, I want to talk about how you are going to set your goals, how you are going to hit your goals, and how you're going to stay focused and not get discouraged and not get distracted by shiny objects. Okay, so if you're joining me, say hello, let me know where you're coming in from. If you're catching a replay, then please drop a hashtag replay down below so I can come back around and say hello to you. But for those who are joining me, if we're meeting for the first time, my name is Fran Loebscher and I'm a network marketing leader. I coach and train network marketers and home-based business owners to take your business online, to brand yourself, and to build your business and to build influence on social media so that you can stop, chasing your friends and family, posting all about your products and your before and afters all over social media, and stop sending the weird copy paste messages to, to everybody and especially to strangers, so that, you can actually start building a business that you love. So firstly, when it comes to setting your goal, and setting, where you want to be, is you need to first ask yourself, okay, three questions. Okay, what result do I want? What is that big result that I want? Okay, where am I relative to that result? Like, am I right at the very beginning? Am I like, getting there? Where are you relative to that result? And then you need to ask yourself, what actions do you need to do every day in order to get that result? Okay, so three questions: where do I want to be? Where am I now? And what do I need to do along the process to actually achieve that result? Now, in order to break this down for you simply, if you I want you to imagine if you were going on a journey. Okay, if you were traveling, whether you are flying somewhere or whether you are driving somewhere, I want you to imagine doing it without a GPS. Okay, because if you try to get somewhere without a GPS, if you try to get somewhere without a roadmap, okay, without a actual or a flight plan, okay, there's a very good chance that you would end up in the wrong place, because if you don't know how to get from A to B, and you don't have an actual roadmap, an actual route to get there, then there is a very good chance that you're going to take a wrong turn somewhere, you're going to take a wrong turn somewhere else, and you will end up, instead of being north from here, you will end up being west or east from here. Or if you're flying a plane, and for example, I'm in London and I want to get to New York, and maybe I'm the pilot and I put the coordinates in the GPS. But if I don't put the coordinates in correctly, and if I don't monitor where, and if the plane is not monitoring where I'm going, like 100% of the way, there is a very good chance that we could end up, being one or two degrees off route, and end up in the wrong place, and end up in Mexico, or end up in, I don't know, Nebraska or Canada, or Moscow, maybe, complete wrong direction. Okay, and the same thing applies to your business. So if you are thinking, where do I want to be? You may have this massive goal. Maybe you want to make $1 million. Maybe you want to make $1 million this month, or this year, not this month. But maybe you want to make $1 million this year, or maybe you want to make $100,000 this year. Think about this big goal that you want to achieve. Then break that down into smaller goals. Okay, because if you think of that crazy big goal, it's kind of too big to imagine. Okay, so if you then break that down into smaller goals, like if you want to make, say you want to make $100,000, okay, well, how am I going to make, it's like, break that down simply. How am I going to make $1,000? Once you've made $1,000, how are you going to make 10,000? How are you going to make 100,000? Break that down. If you can make, because if you can make $10,000, you can do that again and again and again. But how are you going to make that? What do you need to be doing every day in order to make that? Okay. So the first thing is what do you need to do every day? Okay, are you growing your audience every day? Are you engaging with that audience? Are you building relationships? And are you growing an audience? Are you engaging with that audience? Are you getting content out in front of that audience to actually to build relationships, to build influence. And then, okay, are you actually are you asking for what you want? You know, ultimately you're in a business, and if you're building that relationship, you don't get stuck in the friend zone. Are you asking for what you want? Are you asking people, are they open to having a look at working with you? Are you asking people, are you asking them, you know, figuring out where they are, figuring out what their struggle is, figuring out how you can help them? And if you can help them, and if your opportunity might be a solution for them, are you asking them, are they open to looking at working with you? Okay, so results are going to come from taking action. Whatever it is that you need to be doing, okay, whatever that goal is, what do you need to be doing every day in order to hit that goal, in order to be making the $1,000 or to be making $10,000 or whatever that goal is? Are you getting into action? Are you doing the things every day in order to build it? Okay, and I'm talking about actually having conversations with people. Because if you're not having conversations with people, if you're not, you know, having people booking Zoom calls with you, if you're not having people actually, you know, asking you for more information, if you are not having those conversations with people, your business is not growing. Okay, so making sure that whatever action you're taking, the action is resulting in conversations, whether your posts, whether it is Facebook Lives, and whether you're having messenger conversations with people. Are those conversations resulting in calls, or in people actually, you know, booking on your calendar, so that you are, you know, you can have that closing conversation with those people? Okay, so that is the first thing, is making sure that you have a plan, and making sure that you know what you should be doing every single day in order to achieve that plan, in order to achieve that goal. Okay, the other thing that is super important is to evaluate where you're at. Okay, and you know, some people, you look at evaluation versus judgment. Okay, because are you evaluating what you're doing, or are you in judgment? Are you, you know, evaluation is externally verifiable data that you can look at and say, okay, well, this is what's working, what's not working, what I might do differently. But if you're in judgment, and if you turn around and you say, well, nothing's working, this isn't working, I'm a failure. Okay, you are actually loading emotion first. So you're stuck in emotion. Okay, and you are judging. You're in judgment of yourself. Okay, so always stay in evaluation. Look at externally verifiable data that you can look at. If you say like nothing's working, okay, well, show me externally verifiable data that like nothing is working. Show me what's not working. Okay, because usually if somebody says to me in my team, somebody says nothing is working, we have a look at what they're doing, have a look at the actions that they're taking, and see what is working, what's not working, what we might do differently. Because there's always things that are working, but it just might be like actions that they're not taking, or might be actions that they're not taking effectively. Okay, so always stay in evaluation, and evaluate. When you evaluate what you're doing, evaluate 3 things that have worked. Okay, 2 things that haven't worked, like what is working right now in my business, what is working daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Evaluate what is working, what is working right now in my business, what's not working. So find 2 things that didn't work, right? And then find 1 thing that you might do differently. When you can stay in evaluation and you can have a look at what's working, what's not working, and what 1 thing that you might do differently, then your business will always move forward. Your business will always be moving forward, because you are thinking what's working, or you're figuring out what's not working, and you're moving forward. You're changing that 1 thing. You're always moving forward in your business. So let me know if this has been a value for you today. I hope this has been a value for you today. But if you want help, you know, figuring out, you know, how to achieve your goals, if you want help figuring out what you need to be doing, then just drop Zoom down below, and let's hop on a call. But if you want my 3-step social influencer formula, to help you hit those goals, to help you build influence on social media, then the link should be above this video, or grab the link down below. And I look forward to helping you crush your goals. So until next time, hope this